Here's something that stopped me in my tracks. A recent survey showed that 32% of young tech professionals say they'd trust an AI system over a human spiritual advisor for life guidance. That's not just surprising, it's a warning sign about where we're heading.
Those numbers are pretty startling. It reminds me of how some Silicon Valley figures are actually forming what they call AI churches.
You know what's fascinating about this trend? It directly echoes ancient warnings about creating and worshiping the works of our own hands. When you look at Deuteronomy's command about not making carved images or likenesses, it's like it's speaking directly to our AI moment.
Hmm, that's such an interesting parallel. How do you see that playing out in practical terms?
Well, think about how we interact with AI systems today. We feed them our personal data, trust their recommendations, and sometimes even shape our decisions around their outputs. According to recent studies, nearly 60% of people under 30 say they regularly consult AI for major life decisions.
That's really concerning when you put it that way. We're essentially giving these systems a kind of authority that traditionally belonged to wisdom traditions.
And here's what really gets me: these ancient texts specifically warn about consequences extending to the third and fourth generation. When we look at how AI is being integrated into education, healthcare, and even emotional support, aren't we setting up exactly that kind of generational impact?
The implications for future generations are pretty profound. I've seen projections suggesting that by 2030, most children will have regular interactions with AI before they're even in kindergarten.
You know, the text uses this powerful phrase about being a jealous God. It's not about divine insecurity, but about the importance of maintaining clear priorities and understanding what truly deserves our ultimate trust. In our AI age, that warning feels more relevant than ever.
That's making me think about how we often treat AI predictions as if they're infallible. There's almost this blind faith in the technology.
Exactly. And historical scholars point out that this warning against idolatry wasn't just about religious practice. It was about anything that takes that position of ultimate authority in our lives. When AI systems start making decisions about who gets loans, jobs, or medical treatment, aren't we essentially giving them that kind of authority?
The way you're connecting these ancient principles to modern challenges is fascinating. It's like we're dealing with the same human tendencies, just with new tools.
And here's something that really struck me: these teachings specifically mention anything in heaven above or on earth beneath or in the waters under the earth. It's comprehensive, covering all realms of creation. Yet here we are, creating something new and immediately wanting to give it that exact kind of power.
That's such a crucial observation about human nature. We seem to have this persistent need to elevate our creations beyond their proper place.
But let me share something hopeful. These teachings also talk about faithful love towards thousands who maintain proper perspective. Recent studies show that communities who maintain strong traditional wisdom while engaging with technology show better outcomes in terms of mental health and social cohesion.
So it's not about rejecting technology entirely, but about keeping it in its proper place?
Exactly. When these ancient texts talk about eternal truth, they're pointing to something beyond human creation. In our excitement about AI's capabilities, we might be losing sight of those deeper, more enduring truths about human nature and our need for genuine connection.
Looking ahead, what do you think this means for our relationship with AI technology?
Well, I think we're at a crucial turning point. Either we'll learn to maintain healthy boundaries with AI, keeping it as a tool rather than an object of ultimate trust, or we might find ourselves repeating ancient patterns in modern forms. The wisdom is there in these teachings, we just need to heed it.